Hello students, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Myself Shavi, your Pol Science teacher. I hope you all are good. This is the last video of the chapter Constitution. I hope you had seen all the previous videos of this chapter. Before proceeding with the last topic, I request you all please like, share and subscribe this channel to remain updated with all latest videos. As we learned about many things related to Constitution in our previous videos, and I hope you understood each and everything related with it, today we will start with institutional arrangements. During the time of Britishers, there was no balanced arrangement of powers. It means they keep on changing the powers and even the powers were not equally divided among the people. And because of all these experience, because of our past, the members of the Constituent Assembly spent a lot of time on evolving or distributing the right balance among the various institutions like executive, legislative, and judiciary. As you know, these are the three main branches or organs of the government. Legislative is also known as lawmaker. Executive are the ones who enforces the law, and judiciary is the one which interprets the law. And these all three are very important for a country. Our constitution is not merely a statement of values and philosophy. It's a very long and detailed document. Therefore, it needs to be amended quite regularly to keep it updated. The changes which made from time to time are known as constitutional amendments. The Constitution describes the institutional arrangements in a very legal language. The Indian Constitution lays down a procedure for choosing persons to govern the country. It defines that who will have how much power to take which decision. And moreover, it put limit on what the government can do by providing some rights to the citizen that cannot be violated. And this is all about institutional arrangements. After learning about the institutional arrangements, now we will learn about the various provisions borrowed from the constitution of different countries. As we know, India has the longest and the most detailed constitution in the world. And in order to give the people of India the best possible constitution, the framer, means the one who formed our constitution, studied and incorporated the best features of various constitutions of the world. Borrowing is not a correct word, but we should say they inspired from the constitution of various countries. For example, when you read a book, then would you say I borrowed my knowledge from this book? No. But you simply say I gained the knowledge. Same with our framers. They have gained from other constitution either by observation and experience. So what kind of ideas our framer got from these constitutions we will learn today. We will start with the United States Constitution. The first one is the Charter of Fundamental Rights. As you know, the six fundamental rights are there in our constitution, and they are so important that the constitution has separately listed them. And if you remember, it includes right to equality, right to freedom of religion, right against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies. And these all fundamental rights are very important to live a dignified life in a country. The second one is the power of judicial review and independence of the judiciary. As you know, our country has a federal system of governance, but a single integrated judicial system. The judiciary helps to settle disputes, upholds and enforces the fundamental rights of the citizen. The framers of our constitution have kept the judiciary independent from the legislative and the executive. Why? Because When it will be independent, it can check the misuse of powers by the other two organs of the government and give impartial justice. The another provision we borrowed from the country of Ireland, from the Irish constitution, it includes the directive principles of state policy. In our constitution, it contains some guidelines given to the government to ensure the welfare of the people. These guidelines are called directive principles. These principles are directive to promote a social order in the country. Again, I'm saying that borrowing these ideas was not simply imitating, but after a lot of modification, they were adopted in our constitution. Various inspirations our members had taken it from the British Constitution as well. The first one is the FPTP. First past the post means that everyone can participate in election and whosoever gets a majority will be selected as a leader. The another one is the parliamentary form of government. India chooses the parliamentary system of government because, being a British colony, India was influenced by the British parliamentary system of governance. And the other reason was to give equal representation to the multiple religious and linguistic group so that they could elect representatives. The executive being responsible to the parliament reduces the chances of dictatorship in the country. As you know, in India, the legislature is the one who frames the law, executive implements the law, and the judiciary interprets the law. The legislature is called the parliament or the Sansad. Our parliament consists of the president, the two houses, including the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The next one is the idea of the rule of law. The rule of law implies that it is basically a foundation of a free society that places limits on government. It basically means that the law applies in the same manner to all, regardless of a person's status. No person is considered above the law. The next one is the institution of the speaker and his role. As we know, the members of parliament elect the speaker of Lok Sabha. The speaker is chosen from the ruling party and he is expected to act in an impartial manner. He is the one who supervises all the proceedings and maintains order in the house. This is another important feature which we had taken it from the British Constitution. And the last one is the law-making procedure. Under the political system, Indian political system, the parliament is basically a law-making body. And every bill goes through various readings in both the houses before it becomes an act. The another constitution is the Canadian Constitution. From this, we actually adopted a quasi-federal form of government. Quasi-federal means it's a kind of a nation in which there are layers of government like ours. We have central government, state government and local government. But one layer of government is sovereign, means it has a sole decision making rights, just like our central government. The another one is the idea of residual powers. In your 10th class, you studied about the various subjects in union list, state list and concurrent list. So please try to understand that the powers in the constitution has been divided strictly among both the center and the state. They have their own list which they can legislate or make laws on it. When our constitution was being written down, all the efforts were made by the makers that list contains all the topics on which law can be formulated. But it can also admitted that there can be situation where there is no law or particular topic. For example, world of new technology, example mobile, TV, internet, artificial intelligence. There is no such law on these topics when constitution was made. In these cases, central government will have the residuary power to formulate the laws on these particular topics. The last one is the French Constitution. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity enshrined in our preamble of the Constitution of India had taken it from French Constitution. These three principles became popular with the French Revolution. In last, we can say that India's constitution is a unique document which in turn became an exemplar for many other constitutions. At last, this is your homework question. If you are having work at home, then please read this chapter because soon I will upload a revision video and test video of this chapter. Thank you all. Stay safe at home and please do all this work in your register.